Hey guys, what's up? So this video was supposed to be for Aries. I did it yesterday, but I never got to actually posting it like it did the music. So but like I don't know, I wasn't feeling Aries. Like I was listening to music this morning and like trying to get ready and everything like that. And I'd already had the music for Aries. So usually when that happens, because it's the energy of Aries, and if I'm in that energy, the same kind of music and the same point of what the message or whatever is kind of like similar. It's the same. So I'm listening to music and I'm like, this does not make sense at all. Like, not even for Aries, just for any sign. Like if I was to do a reading and I was like, okay, this is for blah, 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 give me the energy or whatever, I would have no idea what the message was. No idea. The music, it was just such different, weird things. And I was like yesterday I did a rock one, actually, but I don't know if I'm going to post it because I kind of went on a rant about my own shit. And I was like, okay, maybe we should do it again. But I did like Hoop Stink, like Trapped, like Linkin Park, like I did, you know, whatever. And then I was talking about the Marilyn Manson killing strangers, and I was just thinking of part of this. Anyways, so I started getting really moody. Like, I haven't done this in a while. I started getting like really moody, and I was like, I'm done with this music. Like, I don't even want to listen to it. And I haven't like done my prayers or anything. Like I have like this daily Jesus prayer thing, and he pretty much like says stuff and then he prays. What he said, it's the same thing. I will pray a fervent prayer. It's pretty much just like a powerful prayer, fervent or whatever. So if I have Dawson, I listen to it on the way to bring him to school. And he hasn't had school because it's been Christmas break. He doesn't go back until January 6th. Isn't that crazy? Anyways, Happy New Year's Eve. That's what today is. I put up Aquarius a long time ago, but like the video just wasn't working. So it's not like I haven't been doing anything, but at the same time, I haven't been doing anything because like, I don't know. It's not like I haven't not been okay, but like I haven't been okay. Like because of miscarriage and Christmas and, you know, my kid's home. And so his PC broke, thank God, because I needed him. And I needed to connect with him again. Like, me and my kid are really close, but like because he's always on his PC, I don't get to spend as much time with him. And I'll always be like, can we watch a movie? Can we do this? And he was like, no. But like every time he comes out of his room, you know, he'll conversate with me and he'll fuck with me, but it's like I don't get to spend time with him. And it's so cute. I love us because every time he goes in his room, he'll always say like, I love you, like we're like leaving each other or something. He's been doing that since he was little. So anyways, so it was broken and I was so proud of him. Like he did everything on his own. Like he was like determined to get that thing to work again. Like he watched so many YouTube videos, and this has something to do with your reading. I know it does. Plus it's this for Libra. I don't know if I said it. I'm going all over the place. Okay. So he was so determined and everything like that. He ended up like looking at YouTube, and then he's like, no, it just nothing is working. So then he ended up taking the initiative on his own to find a person to fix his stuff, and he did. And it was like the awesomest way that it could have happened. And I was bawling my eyes out for days because I couldn't fix it. I couldn't make him feel better. And I've always been able to make him feel better when something was wrong, or I'd be able to fix it. Like something broke or something. And I was helpless. I felt helpless. I could not do anything. I knew something would eventually happen, but I haven't seen him ever really like that at all. It was heartbreaking. So it was funny though, because I was bawling my eyes out and I was somewhere and I didn't know where I was. I think I was in Brockton or Avon or something. And I saw a Dawson Street I was like, "Aw." So I took a picture of it, and he woke up, and he was still not okay. But he started watching, like, TV and, like, shows and, like, whatever. And so at first I wasn't really taking advantage of it, and then I was like, what the fuck? What am I doing? So then, like, we started watching TV together. So now, like, we're watching Modern Family together. Like, that's our show. Like, you know how people have shows, like, that's our show. But it's not as good watching it without him. It isn't. Like, even The Office, like, we were, like, going through shows, and, like, the Modern Family one is, like, what stuck. But, and it's so funny because I remember when he was little and it first came out, and I used to watch it, and I just, like, remember, like, the Big Bang Theory and, you know, like, 4th of July. It was, for a certain reason, this always comes into my head. I have to message Matt. Like, it was like, me and Dawson were going out with my friends to go see fireworks for 4th of July, and I was still living at my mom's, so he wasn't even 5 yet. Yeah. So her and her person at the time, I don't even know what to call them. They were like making 629, my kid. They were like making scallops and like this and that, and like they are so good. But anyways, like I remember that day, and I remember Big Bang Theory was on. She has a little TV in her kitchen, 642, and then I remember watching it. Like I just remember, I don't know why that memory always comes to me. I gotta figure out why. I gotta like meditate on it and see what pops up. But anyways, I don't know what happened the rest of the day. I think we didn't go. No, we went. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But like, I don't know what I was talking about. Just like how he was young and everything like that. So like, what I feel like, what I'm hearing is like, you feel disconnected from yourself. Okay, so when I was getting everything ready, it's like I had a bunch of shit too. I had to like clean up my house. I had to do this, put laundry in, put Dawson to bed. I woke up at 4:45. He went to bed at like 5, whatever. And he's like, can you make me chocolate milk? Can you do this? And I'm like, Dawson, I'm trying to do this. And like first I was gonna have to do it in my room because he was yelling and on his game and whatever. And then he's like, I was like, oh my God, like everything was just, it was little things that weren't like a big deal, but like they were a big deal. Like they were pissing me off. And it always happens. And I had to stop saying that because I'm just manifesting it more. But like every single time I go to do something, either Dawson or the dog, I was just gonna say either Dawson or the dog has to be walked. Something happens, Dawson needs, and the dog needs to be walked. Okay. I feel like there's something that you feel like you're not getting justice about, because when I was doing the thing with the cards that you have to do with a certain deck, or I do at least, I switch all the reversals. Love. Sadness. So it seems like love is coming in of some, sorry, alarm, I have to be somewhere. Of course, right? I wanted to do 2 readings. Hopefully I get this one in. But on my way up to the place I need to go, I'm gonna like do my really crazy stories. Because I need to get those out. So when I was doing it, the justice sign, the justice card, which is Libra, right, was reversed. And you know, they're about the scales. So there could be some imbalance with reciprocity, like give and take with a person, like with something, like you feel like you're putting yourself more into like a relationship or a situation, like a job thing, like a project, like something like that, like work or whatever. You know better than I do. Maybe like you know, like a test for college, or you know, you're in a group, like something, right? I need to think of better like situations rather than relationships. But I learned from relationships the most, so that's why I talk about relationships a lot when it comes to learning from other people or anything like that, because that's where I've learned everything, you know. And that's my purpose, because a lot of the things I go through with a person is to serve them their karma. But I take on the role of giving them their karma, and they don't want it, obviously. Who wants to see themselves as a shadow, as a, you know, it's called a Heyoka empath. When, you know, they're going through their own crap and everything, and they're learning their trials, but somehow they show you your illusion of how you see reality, or your shadow side, or whatever. So there is some imbalance. You feel like there's a situation or a person is not giving you any justice. Every song that I listened to yesterday, just for a random thing, was trying to find an answer. It was like trapped. It was like echo, these walls, still frame, which like I took as, you know, the echo is like hearing the same thing over and over from either a person or yourself, like telling yourself the same story, which if you look at Aquarius, it's also talking about, I think the story, the label, the title is literally like, this isn't your story anymore. And it's about changing. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay. 7:17. That's what time it is. So anyways, it was looking for flow. It was looking for in the oracle. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna tell. I wasn't gonna take that, but I'm going to, because I'm literally talking about story right now. So what came out is the oracle, right? Which is 10, which is like once you, okay, it's like once you feel like you know the answer to something that you're trying to figure out, and questioning your intuitive, you know, knowing, you feel like that's when your insights are gonna flow better, right? Embodying your authentic and sensual essence. So because you don't know what's going on, maybe in some situation, and there's some imbalance in your relationships and equality, look up ruby or red. Maybe you are your birthday's in July. So I always say, like, the back, if it's like bare, it's like vulnerability. So you could feel like, because you don't know what's going on, that you feel exposed and very vulnerable to the situation, because you want to know what's going on and you feel like you can't move on. That was another thing. You feel stuck. And it was because of like a relationship, kind of. It was like somebody, you feel like you need to know the answers to a situation or something like that, which is making you stuck, because you feel like you can't move forward until you know the answers, right? Or if you like had a breakup and you don't know why, like you need to have the answers. It's like closure. It's like, no, you don't. I used to be like that. The person that I dealt with for the longest time now, he like was at this time, he's not like, we both change a lot. Like, that's what you do in a twin flame relationship, or any kind of relationship. Somebody will come along to change you in some certain way. No. I'm about to get up again. In some certain way that they're supposed to, that you're here, that you asked for before you came here, to learn what it is you need to learn, right? Or whatever. Again, I always use the red also as trauma, and it's at her back. So, but it's in the middle. It's not at the end. I don't have it. Where it would be, what is it? Surrender? I think it's surrender, which also is green. So, green represents the heart chakra, right? So, see, she has like the little thing above her mind's eye. It's kind of like the same kind of it's like the same kind of concept. So this is like, this is over your solar plexus, which is yellow, if that has anything to do with anything. The sun, which is happiness in the deck. It looks like it's more over your solar plexus. Well, your solar plexus is up here more. So technically that would be more on your sacral chakra, which is about emotions and relationships and your sexuality and everything like that, which again, this is talking about your sensual essence. And that kind of reminds me of sexuality, because you're sensual, like, I don't know, it just does, the word. But again, she is vulnerable to it, right? So I feel like in this card, because you're waiting for an answer, which is making you stuck, because look at, it's 10, which is the end of a cycle, which wants to be done, and change, because 5 is about change. So it's like, you gotta change the story. You don't need the answer to be able to go with the flow of things. Now, what I was saying with this, your solar plexus, it's like your mind's eye, your intuition, you know what I mean? Your mind's eye is what's telling you pretty much what the answer is. And it's like, you don't know if you can trust it or not. Because maybe like what you think it is like a crazy thing, and you're like, could this really be like true or not, right? But it's saying you're doubting yourself. Your solar plexus, like, because I always say this is the root chakra, the red, right? And it's down here more. But your solar plexus is like right here, your sacral, and then the heart, and then, you know, throat and mind's eye and crown. But what I say is like the base is like your security, like your safety, like your trauma, like where it lies more. But it's more on the sacral. But I feel like because it's like a V, it's like pointing to go up. So it's like the sacral is also in the energy of the root chakra, but it like V's off into affecting all the other ones. But the next one is solar plexus, which is about who you are, like how you show up, who you want to be, your confidence, like your personality, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, this is like the trauma that's holding that you back of who you are, knowing how intuitive you are. You are the oracle. You are the one that gives the forecast. You are the one that makes your own story, right? The storyteller. You are the narrator of your life. So it doesn't matter what the answer is, regardless. You can discard the whole entire thing and end up just going with the flow of who you are and who you know, and it doesn't matter anyways, because you make your story. If somebody is not giving you an answer, or you're not able to find out an answer, I've learned this, well, not learned this recently, but I've done it recently. Like, I've consciously done this recently. If you want to experience a certain experience, you got to make it happen, right? So the other day, I was talking to my kid, and I was like, because you know how, like, if there's a cop, like, people will, like, put their, I don't know if you do it, I still do it. People will, you know, do the thing to tell you, like, there's a cop. And I know that, like, I don't know how it is now, but I know, like, it was, like, something you weren't allowed to do. So I was telling Dustin, I was like, you know what? I was like, I want to see. Yeah, see, this would be underneath the oracle, right? Which storyteller is 9, so it's kind of saying like the intention, you're the narrator, you are the oracle, so you tell your story with your intuition of what it is you want your story to be, right? So this is liftoff. It would be underneath it, which is also 10. So it's kind of like with the oracle, knowing that you don't need that is going to help you with the liftoff onto the next, right? Let's see what the next one is for that. And it talks about senses, opening your senses, feeling delicious, pleasure, and passion, which is the sensual, right? She looks naked. Like, she is naked, but the fire is like covering her, which it's covering her, right? What was I gonna say? Yeah, because it's like you're not, your throat chakra is being covered right now. So it's time to, get this going, get the fiery, in you. What is it? Oh yeah. So Dawson, I was just like, I don't want to take these. Dawson was, so I tell Dawson, I'm like, you know what I want to do? I was like, I want to purposely, intentionally, like, see a cop, and it had to be like dark out, and like flick my lights at people for him to see if he pulls me over or not, or her. And if they do, I'm not gonna get in trouble. Like, I don't have drugs on me. I don't have a bad license. Like, I don't have a bad inspection sticker. Like, there's no reason why I would get in trouble. But I would tell the guy, I'd be like, I just want to experience seeing if you would have pulled me over. And, they probably wouldn't give a fuck, because that's my experience, and they're probably bored anyways. So I told him that, and he wanted to hurry up and get home because his PC, no, that was the day we were coming home from Christmas or something. In his PC, he was excited to do it. I think I'm done with these cards, actually. Okay. Something could have to do with a pearl, or like opening up, like the oyster. What's it called? Oyster, and the pearl is in there. So it's like you're lifting off and opening up this oyster. Isn't there like an oyster of life in the pearl? Like, is there some kind of thing that said, I don't know, the pearl of the oyster. I don't know. But it's like, you might want a kid too. Like, you might be trying to, this is like sex, like, vulnerability to telling your story without knowing an answer. Feeling like your heart chakra, like, depends on it. This one actually is like yellow as well. So, and the duality, the equality, which is, it says reciprocal relationships. Actually, Libra had this before. I remember I did this before. It was like, once you realize you need to have reciprocal relationships is when things are going to start or something. But she has like the yellow, which is like the gold, like the healing, actually, which is, oh cool, which is like underneath her lower chakras, which would be the root and the sacral and the solar, because it's like down, and then moving up, it's more, white and pure, refined, right? She's kind of looking at you like, I'm waiting for your story to be told. Like, what do you want? What do you want to experience? How do you want this to go? What kind of answer are you looking for? Because you can, it's your story, you can make it happen, right? And her feet, like there's one on top of the other. It's kind of like, and because of these, it looks like she's shackled. Like she's stuck. She's stuck in place. Like she can't move. Like, it's like you, the throat chakra, I said it was covered. It's like you feel bound to needing this answer. So you are stuck. But what was I just gonna say? Oh yeah, like her hand, she's kind of like just like this, like it looks like she's just waiting for something, for you to tell your story, right? Tell what you want. And it's like fairy godmother, like this thing. It's like, okay, what do you want? Like, and you say it, and you're like, hey, dung. And it's like, it just remind me of the bunny hop, the bop on the head. What is it? Oh, I don't remember. But yeah, I know there was something else I was saying. Oh, it was something about the throat chakra and how it was going up, and yeah. But that, again, is bringing you into some kind of lift off because of something is going to happen. Is my dryer really already off? I feel like I just did that. Okay. So yeah, lifting off. It has something to do with June, October. Again, baby, children, lifting off into a family wise. I don't know why, but see how her foot has like a star? It kind of like looks like it's like that's the moon, or like that's a planet like going, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like she's going to it, or even like, I can't do it like that, but and like the world, see the colors, and it's going from blue, which is like oh, and this, so crown chakra, purple, indigo, throat, lifting off, going towards this star thing into a different kind of realm, reality, which is about love. It's a green. But anyways, storytelling, right? Knowing that this is 22, which is a master number, which is also just saying you're on the right path. The Holy Child, starseed, you're a divine child of the universe, right? So it's kind of like even maybe like that's what helped you lift off as well, right? And by that, I don't know why. Okay. And because of, I don't know what I just said, knowing that you're a divine child is what helped you lift off, right? What helped you have the intention. You have an intention. You have an intention. So go after the intention and move towards what you intend to do. You know what I mean? So 8 is moving towards, it's like cycle ending, right? And she's moving away. Cycle ending. There's something else. Whatever. Cycle ending, moving into 9, which is your intention of you being your narrator, what you want, not letting other people tell your story, right? Because you know, 4, stability, security, structure, foundation, it's other things too, but that's what I'm going to use. Knowing that it's different, obviously, like it's about a child, like a holy child, like, you know, but it's number 4. That's what I'm talking about, numerology, right? Because the lift off into knowing is number 4. There's a reason why I was saying that. It was like 10, a cycle ended, so there was change, and then 9 was knowing the intention to know you're the narrator of your life, moving towards that, which is 10 again, which is liftoff, which was the end of a cycle. So there's 2 endings of cycles, right? Into finally knowing that you are a child of the universe and you can create whatever it is you want for your life. You, nobody else. So okay, so what I was gonna say, okay, see how it's like on her mind's eye and it's purple. So that's like the crown chakra. So it's like you're learning your spirituality more, and it's kind of like, you know, like she looks like Farrah Felder, like her hair. It's kind of like she's in a fan is in front of her, and she's like, and her hair is like blowing back. I don't know why. But she has, so they all have like something on their head, right? And I said something about them being blocked. This one is completely blocked, you would say. But to me, it's not, because it's none of the other ones are literally where the third eye is. Like, that's literally like right here. So it's like that one is illuminating. And she's also knowing her intuition, right? Moved from not knowing and not being the oracle to having the intention of being the narrator of your own story, lifting off into that direction, again, lifting off into that direction, right? Knowing who you are. Oh, solar plexus too. Fiery. Knowing who you are, loving it. This is also pink, which is heart chakra, so you could have something to do with a lotus too. I used to do this meditation to reach out to Archangel Chamuel, because he's the one about love, right? And other things, but, you know, whatever. So the lotus is, it's love, you know? So you go into like this thing, you initiate contact with him, and you have like an invocation, like a conversation, like whatever. You don't even have to. You can just call upon him, and you picture, there's other things to it, but the thing that I always remember is like you're supposed to relax and picture a lotus, and however you picture it, like however it comes is like your heart. So if you have like bent petals, or like there's like spots on it because like it's dying, you know what I mean? Like there's some symbolism, there's a symbolic reason to that. But she's beautiful, right? So 8, right? So her, this one. I also like how this is a star seed and this is starlight, starbright. There was a light bright in one of my buildings the other day, and I wanted to take it so badly, but I didn't. Like, you can. It's like in an area where like people put things so other people can take it if they want it. So yeah, so her inner vision, intuitive, free-flowing, change, flow, sensual essence, authentic, passion, senses, pleasure. Anyways, what she's doing is her inner vision is guiding her to her higher purpose. So she's seeing it now. She doesn't need that answer, right? And you could have done a lot of, we're going to go into it in a second, but this is 4 as well, which is stability. The star mother, which is loved, which the universal mother loves and supports me totally, which it's like technically it's underneath the storyteller, like on the thing. It's actually like this because it was the 3rd and then 2 came out, so it technically would be on this. So it's like the intention of the story is love, and knowing your purpose and bringing that together, right? Okay. I feel like there's more. Like, even when I started this, right, I was thinking so much stuff when I was like cleaning and, yeah, remember I said love, cleaning and everything. I was such a grouchy, and it was like something, what was it? There was so much, and it all made sense. And I'm like, now, and then I come on here. Yeah, okay, cool. And then I come on here and I don't remember like any of it. So again, you have 4, 31, unleash your creativity. So you could have a lot going on as well. There's a thing in a deck, and another thing, another reader or whatever that she has. And it's hats. Too many hats, and he looks like her. Like, this would be like the female version of him. I don't know why, he just went to me. So you could have a lot of things going on, and see, like, there's like eyes there, the eyes there, kind of, I think they're glasses, but no, that one looks like the blowy things, the not vent, but the vents, something like that, but it's not. But they look like glasses or lights, right? Light bulbs. But there's a clock as well. So it's like kind of like, again, like you feel like you have no time for something. What's she holding? The hell is she holding? It's like a golf club. I don't know. There's shackles there too. You might feel blocked again, like past this intention, like, or getting to it. You know what I mean? Like, this could be yeah, you're moving towards wild creativity, right? You're moving towards unleashing. I don't know if that's better because it's like glaring, whatever. Moving toward, wild has been in every single reading. Pisces, Aquarius, freaking you, somebody else, or something else, right? So moving towards letting go of, and I did see letting go too, soulmate. This is 6, which to me is coming out of a situation, like a tough situation, like a tower moment, pretty much, like coming out of that. And she's following her light, see? And because it's open and nothing's like covering it or anything, I feel like see, like there's like a dragon and it looks like he wants to eat it. It's not even real, it's like on the boat. It's like he's trying to eat it, but like she's holding it away, her light, right? Moving towards her light. And she's like, nuh-uh, not this time. And in the tarot deck, there's this card, it's called the 6 of Swords, which has a boat, and they're like moving to calmer waters, you know? So it's like 10, that cycle, 5, flowing. See how close it looks? Technically, it would be like this, too. Like, moving towards that. Okay, home. This is 8. I don't know if I'm going to use these cards anymore. I'm like... Okay, so homes. Because they, like, look sad. Procrastination. 8. There's a lot of 8s and 4s. And our child. which is 7, which is like the most spiritual number. Okay, can I have one more, please? Thank you. Just because of that. Okay. No. Okay. Family and tribe. Look up a tiger, by the way. The energy, the omen. Okay, so there was love when I was looking at the thing, remember, and I was saying it's 10. It was end the cycle. Oh my god. Hold on a second. What? Oh my god. Okay. Should a word like shirt underneath this. Trying to put in order how it came out. Okay, so just showing this. 22 again is have faith in this card, in this deck. But on top of each other, it was help from above. It's 9 and to have faith. Right? So having help from above, it's she's in water. Water can be known as, I learned this, consciousness, but it's cups, which is water, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it can be about emotion too. And she's in it, and she kind of looks like this. Either way, they're going to look at each other. So this is what I'm going to say, though. Again, it's 9 to 10. That's just how I put it. I didn't mean to. So it was funny because I'm not taking this. But the next one was how teachable are you, which is also in like every single one. But then it was like help from above was above it, before it, and she like has a harp. And she's like looking away towards, like, I'm so sick of this. Life is so boring. I just want to do something that I'm like passionate about. Like she's not even looking at her harp. And that's the feeling, the emotion, right? But also, she's looking towards the moon, and the moon represents subconscious, secrets, things that you can't see. It's Pisces or Cancer, right? So it's like she's looking towards the moon, towards the things she doesn't know, instead of things that she can learn for herself. So that's why she is saying ask for help and have faith, right? 22. Have faith, and then it's like 22, the Holy Child, right? And then it's whatever. So those aren't even supposed to. All right, 10 is the ending. That's what we're gonna do. Okay, so wild home. So yeah, so it's like, remember, she's going wild and she's finding her home. like what it is that defines home to her. And but not like within a person. Like, yeah, like your home could be with a person, like it could, like home sweet home, like they feel like home, but don't make them your home. Don't make it be like, oh, I'm not at home if I don't have them in my life, kind of thing. Like, no, like you can have it like you feel at home with them when they're there, but not they are your home. That's the only way you feel at home, okay? So she's looking at like a piece of paper, like, so to me it's like kind of like you could be dealing with somebody far away, reading a letter from them. So healing comes in at 3, okay? So 3 is like, can be like celebration. It can be like a coming together. It can be coming from duality into balance, into working together, right? And it's healing. So it's like, I was gonna say something. I knew what I was saying going into this. What the heck? Okay. Because it was procrastination that was next. Because it's like, you know how it goes, right? It goes like this. Last one is that, pretty much. You know where they're going. Going towards creativity. And then you have procrastination. So you're not looking at it. Or this is what, you know, whatever. You're not looking at it. You're procrastinating. But people might think that you're procrastinating on the outside, but you're healing, right? They look exactly the same. And it's like, see, like, it's like, it's like she's holding the light of what's falling. Do you get what I mean? Like healing is releasing, letting go. Take her in a second. Letting go and surrendering. And it's like she's content. She's satisfied. She's ready, you know, but she's procrastinating. But she has what it takes. Again, that clock. Like, time is ticking. Your throat, like the throat chakra. Say what you mean. Remember? Say what you mean. Say what you want. What story do you want to write? And it's like, what story do you want to write? Discovering your purpose. And this reminds me, okay, so again, vulnerability. See, it's like half. It's like she's letting her vulnerability like gradually, if she was taking, you know what I mean? But like, cause it's like nakedness up here, but it's like if she was letting it go or flowing, going with the flow. Do you know what I mean? To letting herself be vulnerable, even maybe to a relationship, because you did have soulmate. When I was doing it, you had infinite, you have family, and tribe, and like love. Okay, so it could be a relationship. So, maybe either things didn't go like as planned and flow with somebody or with our situation. 29, which is 2, which is duality, which is love, like 2 of cups. And there is water in here. And like there's mountains, which there was mountains somewhere else. I said something about mountains. Oh shit. What the hell? Whew. Okay. Mountains, like it might have been like climbing mountains, like whatever the thing is. Moving mountains. Oh, I don't know where it is, but the, here it is. Right? She's looking at a guitar He is playing a guitar. Well, he's playing a violin. That could be a violin. It is violin. It's violin. Which is, never mind, doesn't matter. Changing my story. Yeah, so it's like, how teachable are you? In being vulnerable to a particular situation, person? Maybe learning something new? Like maybe she's vulnerable and she doesn't want to admit that she doesn't know what she's doing. Pride. Or she doesn't know what she wants. Or something. Because of pride. But because of the way it's set up and the healing, it's like she is healing like this side of the skeleton, right? It's like, and then it's like only that. Because, and this looks like the same thing, right? And there's another one too, so hold on. This is actually before this too. Her inner child. Because it looks like her. But this is, let's put it this way. Again, vulnerable, right? But she's like covered half. So it's like she's more grown up, right? So it's like this is inner child. Is the other thing? Yeah, this one. This is the inner child, right? How do I want to put this? You can do it a couple ways. So this is the inner child. From the healing, which I was gonna felt like I wanted to do because of, it was somewhere. So because of the healing, finds the beauty in all things. Is that violin? No, but she looks like she's holding a freaking clock. Something about time. And then it's like finding the beauty. Hear my stomach. Finding the beauty. Finding yourself again and it dying off. And you, with this, maybe you have like a grudge or something. If victim mentality isn't out, if cycles, pay attention to signs, soulmate, and then victim mentality. It's popped up. See, and this one too, it's like a raven, a snake. It's not a snake. It looks like there's a frickin' face right there. But her stomach is showing. It's like there's nothing else showing except her stomach, which is like the solar plexus. And she has like freaking thing coming out of her. Okay. I said this in the other two things too. This one's long and I haven't even done the other two freaking things yet. Oh, the snake thing. So there's a snake story. It's like a story about the venom, the poison in them. Like you can't be poisoned unless you let them bite you or something. So when I was looking it up and I was trying to find what it was, because I remembered that, I just couldn't remember it like completely. So what it said was crap. It was, what the frig? Oh, okay. So, we have like 15 more minutes. So what it is a snake bites you, right? The poison comes within you, and instead of healing and recovering from like the bite, you go after the freaking snake who will keep biting you, asking them, why are you biting me? Right? So that's like the victim mentality. It's like, well, get the fuck away from the snake. Like, why would you want to keep going after the snake, right? If it's just going to keep fucking biting you and giving you more and more poison to have to heal more and more and more and lose out on your beauty, right? That could be also why you're procrastinating, or there was procrastination. But yo, look at this. Have I used all these? Yeah, except for this one. Dude, okay, so patience in cycles is right there, and it's a mess, kind of. It's like a little clump. But was it patience in cycles? It was patience and... It was patience in something. I don't think it was cycles, actually. I don't know. But, no, I don't think it was. I don't know why I just put that up. In order to... Maybe this is why. In order to get out of this procrastination and look more towards what it is you want, home, which after that is that how it came out? And it was the last one out of all of these. The last one was family and tribe. And the way I used it the other day, which you can use it in any way. So, okay. What was before procrastination? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. Okay, this is a couple things. Procrastinating towards what your home is keeping you away from your home. Like, maybe you want a family. Maybe you want courage, inner peace, some kind of fulfillment. But if your home is a family, procrastinating and holding, a grudge, if there is, whatever it is, and not saying anything, not saying what you mean, right? How are you going to get that? But you're looking towards it. It's like, and I used this the other day. You can do it differently though. The tiger, she's looking at the tiger, right? She's leaning towards the tiger. I used it differently last time, so I'm looking at it to see. It's like she's bringing her light after procrastinating and finding her home into walking into this kind of primal way of living, like a native, not native, you know what I mean? Like sharing and having equality, having reciprocal relationships, finding your family tribe, right? Finding your home, finding where you belong. You feel like you belong, which was one of the songs yesterday. Finding that courage to step out of what it was that was holding you back, right? Now this card, look at this card. Look at this fucking card. Number 8. Yo. There's that guy again. He doesn't have a face, but I feel like that's the guy. Okay. It's like you're letting go of the past. Hi. Okay. You're letting go of looking at the shadows of the death of what is not there anymore. There's like a symbol up here. It's like a cross, but like it's Celtic, and it looks like it's like a Celtic, like whatever, like a Celtic cross or something. I don't even remember what I said. But like, is it over there? Yeah. So see, Jesus. Okay. There's a breakage from all that. And it's like there's a little bit of the death, because you're not perfect, you're gonna still have baggage a little bit. You're still, and there's still things that are dead to you that are coming with you because of like a meaning, like they mean something, and it's gonna help you with your vulnerability. This is 6. Not fiery. Sexual arts. Maybe you're just gonna you're gonna do something that's a sexual kind of job or commitment. Experience new things, traveling, the mountains again. Important connection. Like the air balloons, floating, feeling like you're floating on cloud 9, right? Relationship. Jeez. Connecting. Is that hallway again? So, yesterday when I was doing the songs, the rock songs, the trap song, These Walls, it was reminding me, actually, it's funny, of the Venom movie or song or whatever for the movie Split. And when he's a beast and he's like jumping, like she's looking down the hallway and he's like jumping all around and there's like broken like electric stuff going. It's like, you know what I mean? And there's, I think it's raining. It's like not raining. There's like dripping, you know, and like the lights are going in and out. Like that's what that reminds me of. But, ready? We did the snake story. Remember? So it's like that hallway, whatever it is that you went through, is bringing you, ready? It's bringing you commitment, important new experiences, important connection, relationship, connecting, bonding, intimacy, actually, which reminds me of these, right? Intuition, inner knowing. It's like the pineal gland. See how it's like electricity? But look, the intuition. Once you let go of needing to know the answer to that, this is when this is going to come in. Oh, music, inspiration. So you could have music right now that's reminding you, or it's messages, synchronicities, trying to show you something, trying to give you the answer. Crap. It's trying to give you the answer. Surrender. Surrender. Once you surrender, you'll feel free again. You'll feel liberated within your mind, right? No more keeping secrets. Who can keep secrets from you when you write your story, right? Happiness, blissful, feeling free. I have to like leave. I literally have to like give him freaking, bring him out for a walk and then go. But while you're in this healing, procrastinating, you know, finding yourself kind of thing, somebody is keeping tabs on you. So if you're worried about somebody not caring that you're gone, or not caring that you know, whatever, don't want to be a part of your story, they're keeping tabs on you however they can. They have anxiety and worrying. They want to be this for you. They want to take a chance. You or them could be a single parent. So there's responsibilities. Divine masculine. Him. The him card. Where was it? Disappearing, ghosting. That's not. Oh, here it is. Wow. Wow. I was just gonna, this is what I was looking for. Because it kept coming up. And I was like, oh, because single parent is money on my mind. Money on the mind of the money for the future, right? So somebody could actually ghosted you or disappeared out of nowhere because they could have had anxiety over money. Yeah. Afraid, fears over money. Healing and releasing. Hearing from them soon. Whoa. Oh, I didn't use those cards. Is this Queen of Cups? See, he's running. He's running away. And it's kind of like the Chariot as well, which is like black and white. Black and white, like, I love that song from Michael Jackson. Black and white. I said this word earlier. What was I saying? Another one, love meanings. Could be making changes and compromising things because there was an interference. So there's going to be apologies, unresolved issues, which is like, right? She also could have a baby, could be pregnant. He's like on her stomach, but it's like you need to do the flow in order to lift off. But you're at a crossroads right now. You gotta find which direction you want. This way, that way, the other way. Because if you want this love, you gotta let go of the needing the answer and start creating your own, because you are loved. Yeah, milking it. I hate that. I hear that sometimes, that there's this person, she's like, milk it, milk the deliciousness, and I'm just like, ugh. I'm like, oh no, sounds gross, sounds milking it. Spiritual fulfillment, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, see, walking away from conflict. Again, like the cup, but it has fire because it's like the emotion to it. Like, so starting over the cycle, the world, right? Planting new seeds to spiritual, like finding it like spiritual fulfillment, but the Nine of Cups that I put was like fulfillment altogether into love. I love these cards. I wish I used them. I was saying something, but I don't remember what it was, and then I got cut off. Yeah, going into a new adventure. Oh my God. With justice, with balance, being able to see yourself this time, not being half of you. So yeah, be patient for the cycle to end. That could be procrastinating as well. You could be like purposely waiting for something to happen, but during that time, like you are working on yourself. You are doing, you're not just sitting there doing nothing, right? But that's Libra. So things are going to be equal, right? The moon, Chariot again, black and white. Chariot, where is it? Oracle, where are you? Nope, not Oracle. It's one in between it. I don't know. The moon, remember? I said the moon, subconscious. Yeah, so in your head, because you're not knowing, right? And this crow, it's like it's talking in your ear. Remember answers? This guy's over here on the mountain with like blood. Like he worked for getting out of his head. See, it's like a new world from, how is it not here? Just had it. Stepping into a new world. That's what it was. Right? Like, hey. Scorpio rebirth. New beginnings. Like, coming at you, you know. Like the sun with the happiness, the yellow. Remember I said it earlier? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm glad that Libra came out. So there's gonna be, remember I said there's gonna be some kind of meeting, invocation. There's gonna be something made as a ritual. I'm gonna wait for that. There was death, and you have the death and rebirth, and I've talked about it, and you know, doing new experiences. I wanted to see if it came out, and then the other one was respect. So grounding, and I could say things obviously about these, but I don't have time. Something gonna happen in the summer, a watchtower, again cycles, moon, maybe it's like the hocus pocus with all the different their hair. The cycles, be patient while the cycles die, close, its contracts close, karmic relationships and karmic habitual habits of doing things. Healing. See, there's the crow again. She's like healing from the boundaries you set, which, okay, it's a sword. Is that, no, I can't remember. There's a card. I don't know. It's like the boundaries of protection that you're putting on yourself for security. For home, security, home, remember? The boundaries. Protecting yourself. Because security. There's gonna be fulfillment though. And again, I could say something about this. You know, I did the other day. Passion. Woo woo. Fertility, again, you could be pregnant, or just representing birthing new ideas, birthing new experiences, birthing a new you, right? Grounding, I just want to say this, best way to ground is you can visualize I can't believe that it's already that time. You can visualize a waterfall going in your crown chakra in your head, or step on the ground with bare feet. Banishment. So again, the boundaries and in the whatever it is that was initiated will be remembered by ancestors, their balance. Spring, winter, manifestation, shadow side, and that was like right next to regrets, which it fell on top of it. It's gonna bring prosperity. You're gonna feel like you're in your power again. There's gonna be clearance, yeah. There's gonna be clearance of the secret. And you're gonna have intention of being an alchemist. Being your own foundation. This is incubation, but it's like isolating, healing, because the baby's growing. Containment. Okay, it's like dedication to a union. And I just want to say this. Clearance, the water, and there's a waterfall. And the mountains, did you see? I'll laugh if the staff comes out. It's like a mountain, kind of. And homecoming hearth. So there's another reader that has this card, but it's like a baby and a dog on it. So whatever's faithful to you, feminine energy, goddess, responsibility, guardian, awakening, concealment, respect, rebirth, guidance, tarot cards, imagination, intensification, death, magic, masculine, autumn. Where is it? Staff. There it is. Stability. Okay, guys. Oh, dedication. Dedication was the last one. All right. I hope you guys have a good day and this helped in some way. All right. Love you guys. Bye.